Well, to reply back to Atheist, he can spell Fox perfectly. F-A-U-X. Yes, I do understand, Atheist. It is a play on words. However, what I'm referring to is Fox News and News Corp, blah, blah, blah. Objective, artificial, or in what's the other word you're using there? I've just got intimidation, fake. Is it words? Well, are you suggesting to me, Atheist, that Frank is objective, artificial, intimidation, or fake? A play on words. Is he holding a gun to your head, forcing you to listen to his language? Well, Atheist, let me make this quite clear. Now, Frank posted his video response to one of my videos, and out of fair play, I sat there and listened to it. I was not impressed. I listened to it once. I won't listen to it again because it's 15 minutes of expletive language. I'll come to a stage when I will just get rid of it. However, he's placed it on my response to one of my videos. Such, he says, a liberal. Well, is on my video, and I'm a Conservative supporter, a Liberal Party supporter, if you must. So I take it that his verbal barrage, for lack of a better word, is directed at me. Did I ask Frank to do this? No, I did not. Do I appreciate it? No, I don't. If Frank can produce a video without the use of foul language, I'm sure he'd be able to get it across a lot better. Now, being on one of my videos, I found it a little bit, his a liberal comment being on a liberal's video is a directed language towards me. Do you think I should sit there and listen, accept that sort of language? I don't have to, Atheist. But out of fair play, I left his video on one of mine. I, as I said, will remove it within time. But the point I'm making is that, is there a need to use that type of language when you're replying to someone? No, there isn't. There isn't that need. There isn't that need at any stage, Atheist. I'm sure you understand that. And it's abusive, threatening language. Why bother using it when you've got the whole of the Macquarie dictionary words to use in a sentence, and it sounds far more intelligent than to use 15 minutes of punctuated obscenities. As for the threat, I treated that as a laugh it's supposed to be. Because remember, Atheist, you're supposed to be on the internet enjoying yourself. Now, I treated it as a joke, and I'll continue to treat it as a joke. But the name calling and the so forth, really, is that the response from an intelligent person? Not really. No, it's not. Now, I can't say I'm totally innocent myself because, yeah, I've used it myself, blah, 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 at various stages. And I thought to myself, well, no, not how it works. This is wrong. I shouldn't be using this sort of language to try and debate an issue. So, trying to be a fair-minded person, I said, no, I will discontinue that and try a better way of doing things. Now, that's my personal choice to do that. But I will not sit there for 15 minutes, insult you with obscene language or anyone else on a videotape on YouTube. I won't do it. Because, quite frankly, I don't know you, and I don't know Frank, and I don't know this other person in Sweden who thinks using obscene language is powerful and informative and so forth, or whatever the words you use. No, it's not. No, it's not. It is, how would you say, a lower form of debate and language that's, you lose the point completely because people concentrate on the obscene wording than they do on what the message actually is. What's more important, the way you constantly use obscene language or trying to deliver a message or trying to get your point of view across? Is it more important to try and get your point of view across than to show the person or who is your listener a series of expletive language? Because once you use that expletive language, you've lost the point completely. You might as well not have bothered hitting play or record a video because you've just lost it. It doesn't work because people hear more of the obscene words than actually they're listening to what your point of view is. And this is how I view it, Atheist. Whether you agree to that or not, that's irrespective to me. But that's how I view it. Is it a Fox outrage? Yeah. Because remember, as I said, the internet is for entertainment and to have fun with. And I was taking a hell of a lot of mickey out of Frank. I really was. And if you didn't understand that, then I'm sorry by the way I was speaking. The person in Sweden who thinks I was speaking gibberish, well, I'm sorry if you think I'm speaking gibberish. I'm sure that if I heard you speaking in Swedish, I would think the same. But where I got my numbers from, and if you're referring to the numbers for the last federal election, I got them from the AEC, the Australian Electoral Commission. And that's a legitimate website, actually, for the Australian government. So if you want to have a look at that, that's, what is that? www.aec.org.au. And there's the website. You can go and have a look for yourself in the last federal election. So that's hardly a phone poll. Now, is it? Now, other numbers I use and so forth, I get directly from different sources. But you think they're from phone polls? Hardly likely. Hardly likely. Am I getting the information directly? In a lot of cases, yes, I am, in different sources and different internet sites and blah, 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 and what I read in the papers and so forth. But this is how you direct in politics. This is how politics works when you've got governments who are poll-driven. And the Australian Labor Party is one of the worst ones. I'm sorry to tell you this, but they are. They are one of the worst poll-driven governments that you can find. And to the fact that even Kevin Rudd succumbed to that poll-driven polls from the telephones or whatever and newspapers and so forth, and how he was ousted by his fellow cabinet members and Julia Gillard. I didn't create those polls. But the result was that Rudd is no longer Prime Minister, or wasn't Prime Minister after July of last year. So if you're thinking that I believe in those polls, those phone polls, then you're barking up the wrong tree, but apparently the Labor Party does. And so does the Conservative Party, and so does many other parties. But that's gauging how the outrage or the acceptance by the Australian voters is or are. And if you can't understand that, then I'm sorry for you. This is how it works in a democracy. They do take gauging polls to find out what the people are thinking. Whether they would listen to what the people are thinking, well, it's two different things. But Atheist, to get back to your other area, I am, how would you say, of the opinion that if you're going to debate me at any stage, then we take it to a level that we do not use obscene language or abusive language at any stage, or avoid using it, because it takes the level of debate and washes it down the gutter. Now, if you want to debate me, by all means, go right ahead. But I ask one thing: you treat me with the same respect as I treat you, and it's fine. But if you treat me any other way, then I'll blank you off. And if I treated you in that fashion, then by all means do the same. But try and get it right. If you want to debate, fine, I'm open to debate at any stage, you give it to me. But not with the obscene language. Let's try and get it to a higher degree of being able to debate like intelligent human beings instead of foul-mouthed drunks down the pub. And that's what it sounds like. Come on, come back and respond. I'll gladly listen to what you've got to say if you do not use obscene language. Okay? Show me the same respect as I'm showing you. That's all I'm asking you, and that's all I ask of Frank. To show the same respect at all stages. Is it a hard concept to understand? I hope not. It shouldn't be. But anyway, I'll talk to you another time. Atheist, have a good night, and bye now.